Hey everyone, welcome to the Luxury Home Show, and you might have noticed that there's not just one, not two, but all three of us here today. We flew into Belfast and got the full client treatment and were driven straight from the airport to Canavan Interiors. We've been invited here by Jason and the team to check out their brand new showroom, a place where you can get inspired and even customise your own dream kitchen.
But we're going to switch it up today. There are 5 different kitchen designs here. We've each selected our favourite. We're competing against each other today, and we're going to explain why ours is the best. Now, you may disagree, of course. Everyone's style is a bit different.
Who wants to go first?
Well, I'll go.
Oh, okay, while these two decide, I'm gonna stay here because this is my kitchen, so I guess I'll see you later.
Yes, first.
First up, we have Hannah. Her favourite kitchen is the next chapter. We'll pretend her reasoning has nothing to do with a certain home bar. This kitchen focuses on a modern and sophisticated aesthetic, blending clean lines with a harmonious layout. It's the perfect entertaining kitchen. Let's see what Hannah has to say about it.
Welcome to my dream kitchen, and you're going to see why. This was by far my favourite. I love the others, but I love entertaining and hosting, and this is the kitchen to do it in. First of all, look at the size of this kitchen island. It's absolutely massive. It's beautiful. You can imagine everybody gathering around here. There's loads of space. And although it's a very contemporary and modern kitchen, it's warmed up a lot by these dark brown, rift-cut oak cabinets. So they divide this room as well. There's loads of storage. Let's start by looking at one of my favourite appliances. All the appliances are Gaggenau, and look at this. Nice, easy touch open. Look at the size of this fridge. This is actually the biggest fridge that Gaggenau do. I could quite happily chill in here. I could be the bartender just opening it. Drink, sir. And then here, love a bit of hidden storage. I mean, I would have this on display, but you can tuck everything away. Very pretty. Another Gaggenau oven there. How much do you think all of the appliances in this kitchen cost? £33,000. It sounds a lot, it is a lot, but this is of course a showroom, and we are showing you the absolute top range of appliances. We even have Gaggenau hob here as well, another oven. This is a really, like I said, contemporary and modern, dare I say it, futuristic in terms of the amount of cooking tech in here, but it's really warmed up as well, and there's lots of lovely Art Deco twists, including this cut glass pendant here above your dining room table. I love this dining room table. You'll notice the absence of a breakfast bar because you have this, a dedicated space, and it's really cleverly designed that it sort of looks like it's hanging and floating from the main island, and it's a space saver. If you were to have this amount of dining space, you'd have to move it all the way over here, lose this much space. So I like the fact that it's attached. And look at this is stunning. A 4-layer quartzite worktop. Now, all the worktops in this kitchen come to £23,000, but wow, what a feature this is. And it's come from Brazil. And this striking pattern in the veining has been brought out in the warmth of this cabinetry. And even things like the ambient lighting. We've got in-cabinetry lighting as well. I can imagine an evening this just being so opulent and a really great place to hang out. And it's all about the detail as well. Things like this recessed ceiling with this ornate detailing in the top. And I have to give a moment for this flooring. It's this really sleek, polished porcelain with a black border that frames this room. And look at the amount of space that I've gained from having the dining room table here. Got a lovely living room space here as well. And this, it's not just storage, it doesn't just look great, it's actually a room divider because there's something very exciting around here and very cool around that side. But you'll have to keep waiting to find out because I know that Tom wants to talk about his kitchen.
Next up is Tom. I think he's ready to get that smoking jacket on and grab a brandy. This kitchen has a darker aesthetic, giving it a warm and inviting atmosphere. An ideal sanctuary for those who appreciate a distinctive style. Now, over to Tom.
Now for me, this is a timeless blend between a contemporary design, but also a mid-century design. You've got warm wooden tones, soft lighting, it creates a real inviting atmosphere. It's cozy, it's intimate. It's a great combination between an aesthetic design, but a functional design. You know, the centerpiece being this Tempest quartzite crystal worktop with the waterfall edges, ever so elegant coming down here. On the other side of the island, there are 3 bar stools, a perfect place I can imagine you spending time with your close friends hanging out here, or maybe your family when they come to visit. But let's take a look inside some of these cupboards. So in here, we have the fridge. Throughout this kitchen, it's Siemens appliances, so still luxury, but not quite as high-end as Gaggenau, you know, Wolf, Sub-Zero. And next to it in here, got our like pantry section, very functional, got all your teas and your spices and things would go in there. Now the great thing about this showroom is that not only do they furnish the kitchens, but they also furnish inside the cupboards, so it really does feel like we're in a house right now, in somebody's home. You can see what the space would look like inside and out of the cupboards. Now this for me is the perfect modern kitchen for a young professional, maybe a couple. I don't see this as a family space, but it's so tranquil, you know, you could even be productive and get some work done. You've got your dedicated workspace here. Oh, this is nice. This suits me down to a T. They've even painted the ceiling this dark blue, kind of adding to that masculine style. We've got paneling over on the other side. Now, this kitchen is actually the most cost-effective kitchen out of all of them, and that's down to obviously the appliances, but also the size of this kitchen. This worktop, or the worktops in this kitchen, come out to 21,000 compared to Hannah's 23. But if you wanted these worktops in that kitchen, it would be a lot more expensive. And that's the beauty of working with Canavan Interiors. If you wanted this worktop or that kitchen style, or maybe Jazz's kitchen style, you can mix and match, and you can choose whichever one suits you at what scale that suits you. You've now seen 2 kitchens. What are you thinking so far? I know I'm definitely biased to this one, but we've got more designs to see, so let's check out the next one.
Now it's time for Jasmine. Jasmine is smitten over the Opulent One. She even wore a cute outfit to match. We'll pretend that's not too keen. This kitchen radiates sophistication and luxury design. It's both visually pleasing and, most importantly, practical. But let's see what Jazz has to say.
As soon as I walked into the show home, I was instantly drawn to this space. The other kitchen designs are nothing short of stunning, but for me, the tall ceilings, the bright and airy atmosphere, the shake style, the elegance are all components that make up my dream kitchen. This room has been color drenched, meaning that the woodwork, the walls, the ceiling have all been painted Zoffany clay white. That creates a really nice contrast with the flooring, which is this dark timber chevron pattern. And then tying those 2 colors together, we have the marble on the countertops, which has these really nice dark accents running through. As you can see, we've got quite a thick cut in that box edge, and I can't imagine any other material I'd want in an opulent kitchen. All of the marble combined in this kitchen comes up to a total of £28,000. And then behind me, we have the appliances, which come up to £50,000. So predominantly we have Gaggenau throughout this kitchen. We've got the oven, the microwave, and then here in the middle, the wine cooler with double fridge freezer. Let's have a little nosy. Wow, God, they're huge. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been eyeing those desserts up all day. As well as Gaggenau, we do have an Aga over here. We do have the Gaggenau induction hob here, but this is where the majority of your cooking is going to be done, and it's framed so nicely by this Belection style mantle, and that, the way it protrudes, casts shadows onto the cabinetry behind, really adds that sense of depth and drama. There's a range of tonal subtleties created by different sheen finishes. For example, over behind me, we have the mosaic tiles in that gloss finish. Above me, we have the eggshell finish because you can see the light reflected onto the ceiling. And then here we have the marble, which is obviously matte. All of those work to help distinguish the different components in the kitchen in a very understated way. One of the key focuses for the design was symmetry and balance, and we can see that here with the 2 pantries either side. It's the perfect example of the symmetry, and that theme is reflected up above with the incredible ceiling detail. Now, the kitchen layers a lot of different textures. Here on the bar, we have the studs and the leather under the glass top, and then in the cabinets, if I open it up, it's lined with this really soft velvet. We even have a special feature through here. Check this out. A hidden room. So that would be perfect for a pantry, boot room, utility space, blends seamlessly into the design of this cabinetry. But right now there is another kitchen style behind there, which you'll have to stay tuned to see. Over here on the island, we have this champagne trough with these fluted touches. Now that's reflected into the cabinetry, which really elevates the elegance of them. I love how tall they are, really emphasizing the incredible ceiling heights throughout here. I can imagine hosting an elegant soiree, enjoying some drinks in here. All of the kitchens offer that experience in their own unique way. In fact, last night we sat down in the next chapter with Jason and enjoyed some drinks and some food, but it would have been nice to have done it in here. I think especially around this central island, it really is the feature point of the space. You've got the 3 different tiers with the worktop, the bar, and most importantly, the champagne trough.
Well, Jazz, I see your champagne trough and I raise you your very own bar. I'm in heaven, okay? You even get your own fire as an entry into what I can only describe as going back to the Great Gatsby. I mean, this has got Art Deco all over it. The floor, I'm just in love with. You get a feature wine wall. This becomes your piece of art. And we've got more of that beautiful ambient lighting. And then we've got a much darker ceiling in here. This is complete escapism. I go as far to say that this area is like an immersive experience. And then here, I mean, is that not the most striking and elegant piece of backlit onyx for your wonderful bar? This kitchen is made for entertaining. And I love how every area and section, they're not just functional, they are places that you want to be in and hang out. This is where everyone is going to be chatting, isn't it? Having a drink, making a cocktail, and just feeling like it's your own little hideaway. You have your very own speakeasy. This is probably where you'd find me at a party. But if not, there's also somewhere around here. Follow me. Now I've left the grandeur of the main kitchen and come into your very own pantry / second kitchen, because at this price point, it's likely that you might have your own chef or a catering team that come in now and again, especially if you're throwing parties in there. And as part of their opening event, they actually had Michelin-starred chef Ross Lewis, who came in to cook in here and said, I am trying to find a fault with this kitchen and I just can't find one. And if it's good enough for Ross, then it's good enough for me. And if that wasn't enough, there's another hidden room through here. Tom, what are you doing in my laundry room?
Doing laundry in my laundry room.
I think you find it's my laundry room. That's my kitchen. It leads off into my laundry room.
So what's that? Because that's my kitchen.
No, but that's my... I'm literally in the middle of doing a tour. That's my kitchen. This is my laundry room. So if you don't...
My kitchen, my laundry room.
Whilst those two settle the laundry room debate, I'm going to show you the next kitchen design, metallic bronze Sanctum. This kitchen is a contemporary take on a traditional design. The warm lighting really elevates that sense of coziness that the darker colour palette and the stained smoke oak creates. We've got nods to industrial touches such as the brass hardware, the Wolf appliances, and this central island is so incredible. It's one singular slab of quartzite. I think it's really impressive that there are no joints, adds to that sense of luxury. It really is all in the details.
Milk has to go in after, come on.
You could put it first, doesn't matter.
So I see you two have found the farm style kitchen.
We have.
Yeah. Well, we decided that although there are lots of different kitchen styles, not one is better than the other.
And this is definitely the most traditional kitchen that we're going to see today. It's a real cosy atmosphere. The colours are a little darker. We've got antique brass touches, the pot filler, butcher's block, Belfast sink. It is the perfect room for a cup of tea. And so what do we think about our choices? Are we still happy with our kitchens?
You two made it a lot more difficult, but I still love mine. However, saying that, the quartzite in yours, the mid-century design.
Oh, and that little working space,
Yes.
perfect for you or someone similar, but guys, my kitchen was just elegance, really. The high ceilings, the shaker style, oh my God, I was in love with it.
And you're dressed to match.
Yes.
Yeah,
Suits you perfectly.
But did either of yours have your own home bar?
No.
Come on. I felt like I'd gone back to the Great Gatsby there. That is where you'll find me at my next party. And mine was the kitchen where Jason cooked us up an absolute storm for lunch and dinner.
We got to experience what it would be like to live in that kitchen.
Yeah, and that is what Jason and the team just do the best, is making this whole thing an experience for you. So remember, if you want any more information on Canavan Interiors, the links will be in the description below to the website and their Instagram, and book an appointment. Come and visit the showroom. It's an experience that will blow you away just to see the quality of the finishes all throughout here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let us know down in the comments below, and you'll see one of us in the next episode of the Luxury Home Show. Bye for now.
Bye. Cheers. No, but I think mine was the
Mine.
best because
We don't have the mood.
you guys just
So
need to stop
moody.
arguing because there's no competition. Yeah, but you wanted yours to be the best. That's 'cause it's the best.
So now let's talk about the actual kitchen space.
Say hi to Luxury Home Show.
I really like this light fixture because it goes with traditional, but it's also quite contemporary.
It's completely symmetrical and you can't see any appliances.
I decided to do a waterfall at either end